Hey guys, how's it going? We're going to do a reading tonight. Now, I've done a couple videos on Astro World. Now, one I did an actual reading. And if you guys did catch it, what did I call it? Oh, the Invoking at Astro World. If you watch that video, Death was the very first card. Ooh. No surprise there. As a matter of fact, it was from the Deviant Moon deck, which shows Death kind of crushing another being, putting their foot on them. And that's pretty much how people died at Astroworld. You know, suffocated, crushed, stepped on, things like that, cardiac arrest, the various things that happened. It's now 10, it's including little Ezra, the 9-year-old who passed away. And so there's, and I know there is, oh my God, guys, I watch so many videos on Astroworld, but the ones I'm really watching, sometimes something interesting pops out from a YouTuber is not necessarily a spiritualist, but even YouTubers who are they're not necessarily the spiritualist people. Are a lot of us are all in agreement. There's some demonic shit in this Astro World, right? Even they who are, it's not necessarily their content, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It's not necessarily their content to talk about spirituality or anything. They may be talking, maybe the celebrities is their thing, current events is their thing, they have their own thing, and mine is tarot, mine is spirituality, to get you guys messages of spirit. But, a lot of them, in videos are talking about this, like, they're, and the witness accounts, I've been watching a lot of those. I watched a lot of those and everything. And I knew right when it first got brought to the group and I saw the images, the very first thing I said was, that is some concerning symbolism. Okay. Just right there. And then just kind of looking at it and watched some of the videos and I went, oh yeah. Oh yeah, we've gone there. But today's video, I want to do something a little bit different than what other spiritualists have been talking about. I want to do a reading, of course, because that's why you guys come to my channel, to check out my reads and things like that. And let me get that out of the way. I might need a sage. Actually, let's do that. Oh, no, I don't have a lighter by me. Never mind. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, I probably should have saged or something. That's okay. I think I'll be fine. I've got so much protection around me. I wish you guys could see this table. Now, pretty soon here, I decided I'm getting a tripod, so I'm going to start aiming at the table for some of my readings. I know, like, a lot of you like to see me, but you also like to see, like, layouts of the cards. I may start doing pick a card and things like that, because some people like that. 1, 2, 3, pick a card and everything. So, I may go into that. I try to have different content, but I know some people like pick a card, just like I read the signs. So I got back into that, and I had a pretty good response. Check your sign out for November. See how it played out and stuff. And, of course, I'll be getting December, pretty quick here. But see how November's played out for you and everything. Check your sign. I've got them listed on there. It's right on my page. But this is the reading we're going to do tonight. $750 million is what it's up to right now. Look at it being sued. And there's a pretty good case of, what do we call this? Like gross negligence. I think that would be the word, right? Gross negligence that led to deaths, and not shutting down the show and keeping it going, and a security staff that was, not trained or anything. They were just kind of hired on the spot and thrown in there, and you're going to stop these people from, crashing down the barricades. Sure. You don't pay me enough to stand in front of a stampede here. That kind of thing. Not enough medics. Okay, not enough medics. But basically put into a dangerous situation. There was way too many people, to the point everybody was packed like sardines, and everybody was being crushed. If somebody went down, they were done. That kind of thing. But one of the things with this big lawsuit coming out, what I kind of want to read is Kylie Jenner. Okay, is she going to stand by her man? Because I've been wondering this, and I feel like a lot of people are wondering what's going to happen with the relationship. Now, I normally wouldn't care about celebrity relationships. As if you notice, I don't do a lot of celebrity a type of reads. I did political during the election. I did a lot of that. But it's very rare that I do celebrities. I did do one on Britney Spears for the Free Britney, and I told you guys she would get free and stuff. She got the strength card. I knew she was getting free. She was getting her strength back. Okay. And it's buried in there. If you look at my current events, you'll find Britney. But because this Astroworld thing is of a spiritual nature, because it really is, it kind of took a dark force, a spiritual, demonic kind of thing. And this kind of has to do a lot with people in power and who pulls the strings. Well, we know who's really pulling the strings, right? It's something dark. Okay. But, the forces that be and all that, that's why I want to look into it, because with everything that happened at Astroworld, the fascination, like, is everything going to come crashing down? Is everything going to come crashing down? Will Travis be the sacrifice? Okay. Is she going to sacrifice him? Is she going to pay his debt? There are people talking about that. Is she going to come through and pay his debt? That's a big debt. $750 million, that's almost $1 billion. Okay. And if he loses, okay, he's not worth that much. I did look his net worth. Let me double check it again. I think I read 60. Well, I read 60 million, but then I read that at Astroworld he made 65. Let me just check this for you guys. I'll fact check it real quick. Well, you never know. Have fact check. Travis Scott net worth. Okay. Yeah, they're saying he's amassed a fortune of 60 million through partnerships with fashion, food, and entertainment brands. That's not a lot of money. In the celebrity world, that's not a lot of money. Now watch this. Kylie Jenner net worth.
According to Yahoo Finance, Jenner's net worth is
700
now
million.
estimated at $700 million by Celebrity Net Worth.
She's estimated about 700 million. So he's got about 60. She's got about 700. Well, wait a minute. If she's only got about 700 million, how can she bail him out of a $750 million lawsuit? See what I'm saying? So he's getting a little expensive, but she's got 2 kids with him. One, she's pregnant and then she has one. So it's looking like 700 million, but the lawsuit's 750. You see, this is why I'm a little fascinated. What's going to happen? Okay, this is why I'm a little fascinated. Is she going to stand by him? Is she going to try to raise money? Is she, and stuff? And, well, maybe, let's see. Kris Jenner net worth.
According to Yahoo Finance, all those managing fees, not to mention profits from her own ventures,
190 million.
Making Jenner's 2020...
She's at 190 million. So Kylie's way ahead of the game here. Okay, so, yeah. So if he's being sued for 750 million, and she's worth 700 million, she can't pay off that debt. And I don't think she's, gonna go broke. But one of the things I was like, does she really want to stand by him? Does she want to really help him? She may help him with a lawyer. She may get him the best lawyer on the planet, And I know it's not just him, but it's also Live Nation and other people and things like that. So I doubt that he's the only one who would have to come out of pocket. But he is one of the people in this suit, them, Live Nation, and other things. But, he still could be really tapped here and everything. There's a huge loss of money. The other thing that is a factor is her brand. Her big thing, I guess she's makeup, this, that. She has her brand. She has a business, and this is part of the reason she is worth so much money. And she's apparently losing money right now. Now, there are certain people that are very dedicated to her. They follow her and things like that, and maybe they will stay that way. Some people love the Kardashians. That's the way they are. But still, other people are very rattled about what happened and things like that. And, when people feel, ooh, deep state, ooh, this Illuminati and all, people don't like that kind of stuff, okay? People don't like that kind of stuff. So one of the things I do, one of the main things I do as a reader with my clients, I do a lot of relationship reads. Okay? This is one of the main things I do because this is probably the most in-demand thing that a tarot reader will have with people coming to them. They will want to know about current love, past love, Marriage, where does it stand? Will so and so come back? What about future love? A lot of things. People love relationship reads, and I do a lot, and I feel I'm a pretty good relationship reader. I feel I do a good job on that. And so we're going to read the relationship, and we're going to kind of see, are they going to stay together? Is she going to stand by her man? Okay? Or is she going to throw him under the bus and just denounce him and just walk away? She probably should, to be honest, to save herself. She probably should. Okay, but so far it's crickets and everything when it comes to the relationship. But I noticed she hasn't. Well, she kind of she did her little thing on Instagram. Her prayers for all those Travis and I feel that kind of a message. But it's been crickets since then. But where does this relationship stand and everything like that, and especially when it comes to the brass tacks that there's gonna be a lot of loss of money here. This is karma. This is karma. Unfortunately, it won't bring back lives, but this is very karmic. You play with dark forces. This is what happens. So let's check it out. Let's see what we can look forward to in this relationship read. Okay, let me smooth that out a little bit. Always is a little wrinkly here. So this deck I can't shuffle, so I always just kind of mess her up, because this is probably my thickest deck is my relationship deck, which this is the Enchanted Tarot, and I've had it. Oh my God, this deck has got to be. Oh, it's at least 15 years old, minimum 15 years old. In this deck, cups and hearts are the same. Cups and hearts are the same. So we've got the deck. Oh, it's a little bit bright here. Let me get you guys at a point. Okay. I want you to be able, oh wow, that light is intense. Give me a minute, guys, so that light is intense on here. Okay, much better, much better. Okay, it is a little dim now, but I don't want to shine them on my cards. So, there we go. 2 cards are coming out. Oh, God, Emperor reversed. The Emperor reversed. When I see the Emperor reversed in a layout, the Emperor reversed is my narcissist. He is the god of war, and he can be very cruel. So Emperor reverse, and that's what I teach in tarot. He is the god of war. This is Aries. And when he reverses, he really resorts into cruelty. He has no empathy. And this is the very first card that is coming out that Spirit's calling to come out here. Okay? And then we do have the Prince of Swords reverse. She has a son with him. Is that correct? Hold on one sec. So I'm not hip with the Kardashians. Name a Kylie Jenner's child with Travis Scott.
Here's a summary from
Oh, no, it's a daughter. Okay. So the Princess Swords. The Princess Swords is equal to the Knight of Swords in tarot. And one of the things about that is they rush in with a sword. They can be very brutal. They can be very cruel as well. And so a combination of these two to be the very first cards is violence, is a lot of violence. Because the Prince of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords, pretty much the same thing, combined with the Emperor, the god of war, it seems to imply a violent, and it makes sense because he tells the audience to rage. Now, I look at that nature, and I just wonder how we would be in a relationship, okay? How we would be in a relationship. But at the same time, I feel more he's in this relationship, no surprise, I feel is using her in many respects. Okay? To be able to have this success and deal with his own rage. when he's telling everybody to rage, it's like him giving himself permission to rage as well. He likes to have this effect on people. There's a lot of anger in Travis Scott. Now let's go look a little more. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse position. Now, one of the things I teach in tarot class is when the Ace of Swords reverses, it makes the whole layout negative. It's a very powerful ace, and it's a very powerful when it's negative. It also, per the ceremonial magicians, saw it as a symbol of evil. Okay, so not only are we dealing with this god of war, this kind of cruelty here, this kind of energy, but we're dealing with some evil stuff here. Now, I'm not sure about Kylee. Is she too? But we know he's got some stuff going on there. Okay, but Ace of Swords is a very negative card. And then we have the Two of Wands. So that does make me feel, I can see this in situations in relationships when someone's wondering if the grass is greener on the other side. They're at the fork in the road. And should I go this way or that way? But when there's a reversal, we're really, really stuck on going a certain direction. Everything's kind of suspended. And no matter which way I go, I'm kind of doomed here. No matter what path I take, it's going to look bad. And that's what I kind of feel that Kylee is in a position right now. She's thinking of herself. What am I going to do now? If I stay with him, I'm doomed. I could lose millions upon millions of dollars. But if I leave, but I love this person. I'm pregnant with their child. I have a child, so she has a daughter. Okay, so she's a mother thinking of her child and wanting to have the relationship. Okay, but she's at that fork in the road right now because of this evil act that took place. And he's gone far before in these concerts. He has gone far. But this time, this got a lot of notice, okay? And this time it was super bad. Other things weren't the type that can maybe finish a career, but this is the type of thing that can finish a career, that you will never work again, that you're canceled. If anybody does believe in canceling people and so forth. So she's sitting there at the fork in the road thinking of herself, like, what's the best decision to do here? If I go on and I walk away, maybe I can save myself. I can save my business, because my business is being impacted. Everybody's talking bad about me. People are hating on me. I mean, I know she still has, oh my God, Rich Lux liked my comment. He's this huge YouTuber, and I commented on his thing about Astroworld and stuff. How totally cute he liked my comment. Okay, I'm sorry. I got a little attention. I got excited. And so anyway, so she's sitting here at the fork in the road right now. Okay, I definitely see that. So we've kind of gone on a little bit about that. Let's kind of look a little bit more. What we got, yeah, Hangman. Hangman, this was a ritual sacrifice, okay? The Hangman can be a sacrifice card. Just like Christ as a crucifixion was a sacrifice, these people were a sacrifice. This was an evil act, guys. This was an evil act. It went way too far. Now, I kind of sit there and ponder on it as I'm doing a relationship read. Was she aware of just how bad this thing that surrounds him? And I know one of the things you all are wondering is she a part of something dark herself? I will look into that. I will see if this read answers that. At the moment, though, I know it's kind of weird. Kris Jenner's birthday, Astroworld. I know. But I also know as a spiritualist, here, let me pop up and talk to you guys for a minute. Okay. I know it was on Kris Jenner's birthday and everything, and now I look all dim. Sorry about that. These cards are very bright. But I also know signs and synchronicities. What if this was Kylie's sign? Okay, that this happened, this was not set up purposely on the birthday. Let's just say it's just the way it worked out. Okay, and then it was on a Scorpio moon. Okay, it was on a Scorpio moon. But one of the things is maybe this is spirit kind of trying to wake her up by having this on her mother's birthday. Like family, you've got your family, okay, you've got your name, you've got your business, you've got this, that, whatever. You've got many followers. And I feel one of the things with spirit is if she's going to have, I think she has 44 million followers. Is that right? You guys can let me know. She's got like 44 million followers. Well, anyway, with that said, spirit would definitely not want those people misled, right? Okay, so I feel like it's very possible this falling on her mother's birthday, and then this evil act happening here that turned into a sacrifice, okay, which it was a sacrifice. It was a ritual sacrifice. I feel this is a wake-up call for her, okay? I feel there's some of the synchronicity is so she sits there. You know how when you get assigned or you see a number or a date happens or you hear a song, you kind of sit back and everything and kind of go, what? Except maybe it's meant for her too. Okay, so I just wanted to throw that out there and I'll get back to it. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, we got the world reversed, so everything is turned upside down. The whole world is watching right now. The whole world is watching this situation, and she knows it. She knows it, and that's one of the big things with this, okay, is that the whole world is watching, and they're watching the move, and I see the shadow card. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of throw it like that. Yes. The reason why I pulled a shadow card, because I saw it was calling me to pull it, is the Eight of Cups. The reason why I threw it is because I needed to know if it was up or if it was going to reverse. And that is why I threw it down, face down. So when I picked it, it was show me. This is about detach, cut your losses, walk away. Because it is upright, she's getting there. She's thinking about walking away. It is at the crown. And not only that, I feel family may be advising her to do something about this, okay? Because she's got an influential mother, she's got all her sisters and everything like that. The family is a very close-knit family. They're a very successful family, and their image is everything. Their image, they have marketed that their brand, their image is so huge, okay? So that is the shadow card that is looming over the relationship right now. So definitely, I will say with Kylie Jenner, the family is talking to her, and she might even be talking to lawyers, okay, certain things like that, about walking away, okay. That seeing that it's upright, I'm pretty convinced that mom is talking about it, and I'm pretty convinced she's thinking about it. It's not in the outcome position yet, but it is something being considered. So we definitely know that she is considering it at this moment. She is thinking about it, okay? She's thinking about it. So let's go ahead. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is about receiving money or gifts, okay? So what do you think is going to happen here when she's sitting on $700 million? Now, that's just $700 million. That might not include her property. That might just be cash. That might not include her property or business or this or that. She could easily get a loan for a good chunk of cash, things like that. But I have a feeling, yes, they're going to be coming to her for money, for help, for assistance. Okay? She's one of the main ones in the family who has the money there. Okay? And this is about receiving gifts, money. Okay? So, and one of the things with the lawsuit is there is going to be a payout. We got normally with the Six of Pentacles, we've got the beggars, giving to the beggars and measuring scales, like the scales of justice. So that is perfect for a lawsuit. But see, this is the big thing. What's a card that could go as a clarifier with that? The star reversed. I want you to think about that. What do we call celebrities? We call them stars, don't we? And it is reversed. His star is shooting down. It's fading. It's fading. he's a failed star at this moment. Okay, his career is looking like it's pretty shot. Okay, and there's going to be lawsuits, and this is going to be a big loss of money. I don't even know where they're going to get it from. I don't even know what they're going to get this money from. Okay, but looking at it with the star reverse of the Six of Pentacles, that's a big thing, especially with all this money. And I don't think she married him, so she's lucky she did not, because this would have been a nightmare. Things are going really fast to the point they're kind of out of control. In her position, everything, she knows she has to take action quick. Ace of Pentacles reversed. Okay? Ace of Pentacles reversed. I don't feel that she is going to bail him out with $750 million. This is her abundance. She's got a reversal in her position. She doesn't want to do that. She didn't create this. This is not her rodeo here. Okay, this is not her, or I should say, this is not her circus of monkeys. Maybe that's the one and stuff. So everything's going to happen fast. She knows she needs to act quick. She needs to take action because she's losing millions by the day because of what's going on. People are walking away from her, and they're commenting on it's, social media and all kinds of stuff. And in this one, we got the Princess of Swords. The Princess of Swords. And let's go ahead and look a little bit more on that. And that does, this time it makes me feel the daughter. So we got that. That's one of the things. She's thinking of children. The reason why I'm saying that is because next to it is the Six of Hearts or the Six of Cups, which has to do with children and childhood and so forth. So family, this is what she's really thinking of. At the same time, she doesn't want to be cruel or anything to him. He is, after all, the father. And she does value family. Family is very important to her. I really do feel that that is a genuine thing. But so is her business. So is her image. She worked very hard to get to where she's at. At least that's, to get that high, you must have worked really hard. Okay? And with certain things like that, and losing it all and falling apart, that's just not in the cards. That's not with the Ace of Pentacles reversed, okay? That's not in the cards. She's not going to pay his bills. Okay. I mean, she might help a little bit, but not as much. Yes, Kris Jenner, the mother, the Empress, the mother of tarot. She's in the hopes and fears position. She's fearful of everything going on. And so they're pretty much saying, maybe we need to kind of hide out, go in seclusion. Seems to be what the Empress is saying with Kris Jenner. She's telling her just kind of hide out, lay low and things like that. Be quiet for a while. So she doesn't want her speaking too much on it. Apparently, the Hermit, this is a time to think. This is a time for us to come together because the Hermit and the Empress are next to each other. This is a time to come together and just kind of step back from the situation and just be kind of cool and feel this out and everything. But don't be saying a whole bunch of stuff in the media that's going to trip you up and everything. And I have a feeling it was the Empress or the mother who told her to take down the video that had the ambulance in it. Outcome. Well, the outcome is the Sun. And this is what I kind of feel. So, the outcome is the Sun. And the Sun, and I'm going to fix my light. Hang on a second, guys. It's bothering me to death because I look like it's really dark. The outcome is the Sun, and the Sun is about innocence. Okay, so one of the things the Spirit seems to be telling me here, if you are a Kylie Jenner fan, you might be relieved to know that Spirit does seem to be saying, as far as this whole demonic, weird, crazy thing, she is innocent to that. Okay, because the Sun is about innocence. For example, if I do a missing person read and I get the Sun for somebody, that means they didn't do it. They're innocent. So I feel she is innocent to this. But one of the things about that, the Sun, okay, coming out clean, okay, being able to have your happiness, your joy, your shining, and so forth. And people that are still drawn to you. They're drawn to the Sun and everything like that. So looking at that, no matter what, her happiness, her children are important and everything. Very much so. But I definitely feel there's some advice for mom. Mom is given some advice to lay low for a little bit, see how certain things play out, and everything like that before we make a decision. But it is on the table to walk away. We've got that Eight of Cups card. That's the shadow card. It is on the table. They're being a little quiet about it. We got that Hermit, right? Kris Jenner is being quiet about it. Okay, but she knows this 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 looks bad is not good enough. Is not good enough of a sentiment. This is astronomically horrific of an incident, what happened. Okay, because it's not just even a physical act and everything like that that was terrible. Okay, but especially for people, anybody who has any kind of semblance of spirituality. And many of us, we're all looking at the same thing but see it differently. That's what I normally like to tell people when it comes to spirituality. We're all looking at the same thing but we see it differently. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So, like, we all have kind of a certain view. But one of the things is, many of us are looking at this astral world thing and we're seeing very similar things. And that's one of the things I've been really kind of studying on this. Lately, I'm just absolutely fascinated by the spiritualists. Some of them are straight Christians, hardcore Christians. They don't like what I do. They don't like tarot. They don't like astrology. They might think I'm a witch, And then we have other, hardcore spiritualists, even witches and things like that. And they're like this is sort of, all kinds just of different faiths. And everybody all coming out saying the same thing. Witnesses coming out saying the same thing. Okay, this is a very powerful thing. So watching these moves on the chessboard is going to be very interesting. But it's very interesting the star is reversed. The star, just like a celebrity, his star is coming down. Okay, his star is coming down. His whole thing about being a star is coming down. Now, there may be some people who follow and they really like his music, this, that, and they're going to be, because maybe they got an attachment themselves. So maybe they grew with this stuff. They got an attachment themselves. Okay. But yeah, this is a lot of money. It's just kind of like if my boyfriend did something real crazy that was very negligent and led to 10 deaths. My apologies. And then came to me and was like, and say I was pregnant, and I have his kid, and then he's like, honey, I need somebody to get bailed out because some people are coming after me and suing me. I'd be like, what? You coming to me? I got to take care of these kids. And you think I'm going to give you money? You were grossly negligent. It's your fault this happened. I know there's Live Nation and all that. There's more than just him. But he had the power. That's what you guys need to understand. Is when he stood on that stage and everybody's worshiping him in some way. Okay? And they came to see him especially, that he had the power that all he had to do was stop the music. And he could have talked. He said, let's all calm down. Let's start leading people out of here. It's out of control. You guys are getting hurt. We got medics. We need to get these people help. Let's just cut this short and everybody start walking out. I want you to be okay. I want you to be safe. If he would have done that, people would have listened to him. One person, they would have listened. They would have done what he said. I guarantee you, if he was to speak, if it would have been someone else, like some of the Live Nation people coming out, people might have started, acting weird. But if he had asked his fans to walk out of there and let's get everybody out safely, okay, that there's some bad things happening, they would have listened. I really believe we would be in a different situation. Maybe there'd be less casualties. Maybe there'd be less injuries. Maybe some people could have been spared. Something could have been different. But when you're on a stage and people look up to you and your music, when you speak, you've got a lot of power and influence. Okay, and even one of the things I've seen interviews, he wanted a cult following, and that's what's crazy. This is what he wanted, but the Ace of Swords, reverse. Like I said, this is an ancient symbol. Ceremonial magicians is a symbol of evil. It's the abuse of the sword. It's the abuse of the sword and everything, especially with the Emperor reverse. Very hard stuff here. Very hard stuff. So yeah, I definitely feel, I don't feel she is part of some Illuminati. Let's put it that way, or whatever you want to call it. I mean, whatever you want to call it. I feel this is his own dark kind of thing here. Okay, but if she's smart, like if I was going to advise her, if I had Kylee sitting in front of me, hey, maybe she'd watch my video. If I had Kylee sitting in front of me and I was going to advise her, I'd be like, you know what, you're pregnant, you're a mother, okay? And, it'd be one thing if this was an accident, an accident and they had no control over anything and stuff, but there was definitely something going on that was absolute disregard for people. And there was opportunity. There were people, I saw them in the video when he was singing. Two people ran up to him, some of his crew, okay, were talking to him about what's going on in the audience, and he shooed them off. And he went back to singing. Okay, he knew what was going down. He knew what was going down. So, but if I was going to advise her, I'd be like, yeah, this is, this, you need to save yourself. You're not a dark person, but this person, if you stay with, people are going to associate you and him together, are going to do it for a while anyway, even if she leaves, but this is going to taint your image so bad that, you could lose it all. You could lose it all. And then what are you going to do, taking care of your kids? I mean, she won't probably lose it all, but, she could lose a lot. She could lose a lot and everything. And, and that's not good. This is bad for business. But also just the fact that this is a very troubled and dark soul. And this is the type of thing that will just try to, suck your spirit. This person is a narcissist. They have no empathy. They have no empathy and everything like that. And I really feel he's using her. He's using her. She's his meal ticket, to get into the nice places and meet the right people, advance the career. Oh yeah, this is convenient. This is convenient because she could do more for him than he can do for her. He's not worth as much and everything like that. He's got some money, but he's not, like, we were looking at net worth. What's Kanye West worth? I mean, he's got his own money. But he's, of course, married, so it may be a little. Kanye West net worth.
The net worth of Kanye West is $1,800,000,000.
$1,800,000,000. He is not Kanye West. Okay, this is... Okay, so him and Kardashian, Kim Kardashian getting together, they're kind of more equally matched. Okay, when it comes to money, that's a lot of money. Okay, and some of that maybe he married into possibly, but he had his own money. But Kylie Jenner is worth way more than Travis Scott. Okay, she's worth way more. And his start, he was, coming up, but he's not even close to Kanye. That's a little more than I expected. I knew he was worth a lot, but I didn't realize he's almost $2 billion. That's, insanity to have that much money. That's crazy. So if anything, if they were going to look for someone to help with these lawsuits, they're going to go to the brother-in-law, okay? Help! That's what they're going to do. They're going to go to the brother-in-law because that's the one with the money right there. Okay. Good Lord, I can't believe the number I just saw. I knew he was worth a lot, but I didn't realize it was that magnitude. But can you see Kanye is worth $1.8 billion, and then Travis Scott is worth $60 million. Okay, that's a big difference. That's still a nice chunk of change, don't get me wrong, but that's not even comparable to the people in the celebrities that he's around. Okay, that's and everything, and that's, that he may end up like MC Hammer. Of course, MC Hammer gave away all his money. That really is what he should have invested it, but he gave away all his money. He spent it like crazy. He wasn't smart at all, and then we're gonna see Travis Scott on like the what do they call it, TBN, the Christian network. We're gonna see him on there talking about how the demons got a hold of him and then God saved him, and then he's gonna be singing Christian music. That's I said it here. I don't know if that's serious. I don't know, but that does happen. MC Hammer did that. He lost all his money, and sometimes when celebrities, when they lose it all and this and that, they get right with spirituality and they become Christian singers. It's a real thing. So can you imagine? That's probably the only thing that would save his ass right now, is to kind of, lose everything, renounce everything, and then become a Christian singer. That's probably what he should do. Go get saved. Go get right with God. Because you're fanning the flames here. You're fanning the flames, Travis. Okay? And, you better get right with God and maybe start doing some Christian music and everything. Kind of like MC Hammer did. He went, but he was never, MC Hammer was never fanning the flames. Okay? He was never fanning the flames. He was rap and he was pop and he was fun and everything. And he was always pretty much a good guy. He was too good of a guy. That was his problem. He was too good of a guy. He gave all his money away. And then, of course, when he was out of money, all the friends were gone. They all disappeared. Where's MC Hammer's friends? I don't know. They all abandoned him. So, anyway, that's what he should do. If I was reading him, I'd be like, get right with God. You better fall on your knees. And you better beg for forgiveness. Okay? And Jesus to come into your life. Do the sinner's prayer, whatever you got to do. And then start doing Christian music. Because that's about the only thing that's going to save you now. But his career, Star Reverse, is pretty much, we can see it's just shot right now. Now, there'll be some people that will, still say, ooh, that's so cool, this, that, he's hard. There'll be a few people like that. But a lot of people, it's like when you start bringing, it's just like what at the concert, one of the things he did, was having everybody put their middle finger to the sky. Why do you think he's doing that, people? Why do you think he's doing that? Okay? God's coming down hard. God's coming down hard. That's what they're doing. Spirit is coming down hard for this event. And they're just like, no, this is and stuff. When people get up on the Most High and think they can do all this, and they're, just like they're building that Tower of Babel, they're trying to build a tall tower, God's going to strike it down. God's going to strike it down. That's what they do. It'd be funny if I drew the tower right now and stuff. But I did draw the lovers. I did draw the lovers for the relationship. I do believe she loves him, though. I do believe she loves him. I mean, that's one of the things. But this is a tough one. This is a tough call. But I kind of feel like mom here, she's very concerned. I feel she might be even more concerned than Kylee is, because Mama is popping up in here as the Empress. She is popping up in here. So, but anyway, that was a long talk. This is a long video, a little longer than I thought I would make it and stuff. But I thought it would be interesting. But yeah, ending with the sun, I do feel Kylie is pretty innocent to any kind of dark forces, just so you know, so far. But if she keeps being with this person, it's starting to corrupt, is what it's doing. It's starting to corrupt her and stuff, and little by little, and it's like, and Spirit, I feel, is trying to warn her, because she is the mother of children, warn her, get away, or I'm going to take you down with him. I really feel some of that, because Spirit's not happy about this. That's what you guys need to understand and stuff. That's why there's all this exposure and everybody talking about it and everything. Spirit, and us spiritualists know that Spirit is not happy about this at all and stuff. And that's what it kind of makes me feel like. If she does get away, she can shine like the sun. She'll be good and everything. She could go on and be happy and stuff like that. But if she tries to stay with this and keep this relationship going and stuff, it's going to ruin her. It's going to ruin her. And she won't be worth 700 million for very long and stuff, especially when she starts losing on marketing campaigns and things like that. And when society wants to cancel someone, okay, that's the new thing. If they decide she's canceled, there are already people calling to cancel her. And if that happens, she's going to lose a lot. I hope you enjoy my read.